I'm just going to show you some of the advanced features of SBPM, showing you how to use custom variables within your keywords. So I've still got the demo site here, which is the one from the previous video. The link to that is probably down at the bottom of the side. It's a totally empty site at the moment. I've deleted all of the posts and it should be ready to start with. So what I'm going to do now is, currently we've got 5 posts here that are all going into the category of bike tyre. And down below here we've got the content, which contains some spun information, and also using the category placeholder and also the keyword placeholder there. As you can see, actually takes the data from the keywords and the post names section and puts it into the post itself when you run it. So what we're going to do is I'd like to extend this and put in some sort of custom information. So for example, if you imagine that you may have some additional information that you would require for each post. For example, maybe the size of the item. We'll just use that as an example. So within SBPM we can enter the details in here. So for each line entry within the keywords area, we put in open brackets and we'll put size equals, and we'll say medium for this one. What we'll do is I'll just copy this and make it a little bit quicker. Okay, and then maybe change this one to small, change this one to large, and change this one to tiny. So there we have all of the information. And what I'm essentially doing is actually creating a new placeholder or a new variable called size. So what I can then do is I can refer to that down within my content here by entering a %% size %% within the content. So for example, here we can say, do you fancy buying a good quality, and then we'll put in %% size %%, and then category and keyword. So it might say, for example, do you fancy buying a great quality medium bike tyre repair kit? So I'll tell you what, let's get rid of this here. Get rid of the category. Just move the spaces up. So it's going to say something like a medium tyre repair kit from Amazon for each one of these things here. So we'll just save the settings and we will make the posts, and it will make those 5 individual posts. And if we just go over to the actual demo site and just refresh that page, we can look at the posts themselves. So you can see here the first one, the bike tyre. Do you fancy finding a good quality medium bike tyre from Amazon? If so, click the link below, etc. So that's a way that you can actually put in your own custom variables within SBPM. For example, you may want to put the Amazon ASIN number of the actual item that you're referring to, and then you can create direct links to it that way. Or you could enter the name of a file name, for example, that you're referring to, like an image that you want to add to each post. And if you wanted to add more of this information, you could do a comma, and then we'll say, let's do type equals wholesale. We'll just do this as another example. Put this in here. Type equals wholesale. I'll just paste this in here and we'll just make some changes and we'll just see how it works again. So change that to retail, wholesale, discount. Just as an example. Discount, shop, second, and refurb. Just as a very basic example there. So again, what we can do is put this detail in here. Great quality, great %% and type, which is the one that we just created. Again, save the settings. And this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell SBPM to overwrite the existing posts so that we're not actually creating 5 new posts. We're going to actually just overwrite the posts that are already there with the new information. So when we click on make posts, it says here 5 existing posts updated with that new code. So when we refresh here, we can see that do you fancy buying a good retail, which was the word that we used, quality medium bike tyre from Amazon? If so, click the link below. So it's just an example there of some of the custom variables that you could use. Essentially, if you're using a large amount of spun content, for example, an article that you've run through one of the spinning systems which are available. I use Spin Rewriter, which is excellent. I'll put a link to that in the description below. So you could, for example, grab an article from a website or eZine articles, spin that through the Spin Rewriter system, add some of these additional like category words, or sorry, variables, as we've just shown there. And then when you actually make your post, it's going to create some very unique content for your site. And if you can then add in links to Amazon, pictures, anything like that, then the the quality of your site is going to be much better than just using a very standard spun content. So anyway, I hope that explains the use of the custom variables a bit more. I'll see you again soon in another video.